So I got a question. How important is Joseph Smith in your life? Can he be somebody that, when you think about, he turns your stomach because of the polygamy and the what you would call the lies that he told to people to bring them into the fold, as they say? Or is he somebody that's turned your heart back to God? How important is Joseph Smith in the lives of Christianity itself? I would say that he's as important as any apostle or prophet that has written what we call Scripture. If nothing else, he has caused a fire to burn within the bosom of this generation and the generations before that have been at constant battle between who is right and wrong when it comes to religion. The LDS faith has really brought out the dialogue between the old thought, where the Catholicism was the church that was the original from Peter, or you get to the Reformists, who are like Martin Luther and Calvin and many others, who said that Catholicism had fallen, or had never been a church that was straight out of Peter's mouth. So with the Restoration comes a whole new idea in 1830s. Now, people had talked about it before, of course, but Joseph Smith actually made it happen, and not just happen, but happen in such a magnificent way that it is unequaled by any other religion starting as a Reformed religion. Now, the Jehovah's Witness, they started up and they got a large following, but the amount of money that flows through the church is just incredible. With all the farms and all the industry that they have, it's just an unmatched, and it's so, I mean, you think about Utah itself for a long time was sustained by predominantly Latter-day Saints, and in the modern world, of course, the population has changed to mostly secular people. But I mean, they even started their own country basically, and they had their own state for a long time to themselves in a lot of ways. So it's a miraculous thing that what Joseph Smith created. And how does he help us with knowing that the Bible is 2,000 years old, and really too many people have a disconnect with the Bible. Even I would say that I had a disconnect with the Bible, and the writers. I could easily say that these were writers who created a story from many myths and fables from ancient times. But here comes Joseph Smith, validating writings of Moses and Abraham and Paul and many other such apostles and prophets. He stands along with them, saying that these were men of history and they spoke with God. How powerful is that? To know that we have a modern day prophet who said that Moses and Abraham and Paul and Peter and James and John and John the Baptist and many others actually did exist and actually did proclaim the word of the Lord to the people, and actually were witnesses to the resurrection of Jesus Christ, his life. It's huge if you think about it. I just had a thought about Joseph Smith, and I figured I'd share it with you. And I just want you to know that even myself, and I know I've heard this from others who are much more scholarly than I am, who have also said, without Joseph Smith, I wouldn't have a religion. I wouldn't have a God. Because without him, all the other ideas about the nature of God and creation are they just don't fit. They lack in a completeness. And considering what the plan of happiness the plan of salvation and how that's laid out, there's no other plan that even came close to what is presented by the Church of Jesus Christ. And it was a new idea that we were pre-existent to this earth. There was probably a few sprinklings out there, but Joseph Smith and those who followed him really brought it forth as the essential part of our plan, that we existed before this earth, and that there was purpose here on this earth, and that we have purpose even after this earthly life. What a great and grand idea. Is just remarkable in my conclusion. Now, I'm no scholar, but I'm a human being that looks for ways to build up hope and in the lives of others. And what better way than to give them hope that no matter what despair they have now, that they can choose whether or not they can have hope or not. Well, again, I hope my words are something that you can at least reflect on and think about to kind of help you on your journey in life. So we shall talk again. And don't forget, I will be presenting to you a Genesis chapter 1 in an upcoming video.